The South-based real estate developer has recorded a 27.9% year-on-year growth in sales at 1465 crores, which is the highest ever quarterly sales value. The price realization has surged 25% odd to 10,506 per square feet compared to the same period last year. Remember, the stock has gained 3.5% in the past trading sessions, past about 5 days, and today is again up about 3 odd percent. So you're looking at a 572 kind of a level currently. Avinash, your take on the real estate pack. Now we've got the Q1 operational updates from a couple of them apart from Sobha. We've already got it from Lodha Developers, Puravankara, Ajmera. All of these stocks have actually reacted to these Q1 updates as well, and looks like the demand is holding up. Your thoughts on how should one position themselves on the real estate pack?
No, I think as I mentioned earlier, Sakshi, the real estate sector is doing very well, and I think in select pockets like Bombay, in northern India, Gurgaon, I think you'll see a lot of companies which operate in these geographical areas doing very well. I think DLF has already moved up, but I believe that looking at its geographical reach and the kind of exposure it has, definitely even DLF should look quite interesting. Once the Q1 numbers are out, we could be getting better management commentaries from the management post the Q1 numbers. But overall, the mood looks to be quite strong. In fact, smaller players like Anantaraj in North India, especially Gurgaon belt, are also expected to do pretty well. So my sense is that stocks which are operating in the metros, especially Bombay, Delhi, and larger kind of geographical market should benefit more, as the market is now getting consolidated. Smaller players are moving out of the system, and the larger players are obviously dominating the market, and obviously that has benefited them in terms of profitability.
Right. Are you also, along with it, looking at the infra space and the construction majors as well? Stocks like NCC, RPP, Infra, the smaller ones that have already shown some momentum?
Yeah, I think, here a large amount of government projects have been allocated, and typically ahead of the election, we see that most of the state governments, have been allocating a lot of new EPC as well as construction projects. And apart from RPT Infra, I think, companies like NCC, typically, companies like even HCC, where a lot of restructuring has happened, I think would definitely benefit, because clearly, input prices have gone down, and I think a large order book is yet remaining to be completed by these companies. So net, I think construction, within the construction, the EPC companies would benefit significantly, because now government contracts have increased significantly, and this momentum will continue at least for the next, say, 8 to 12 months ahead of the election.
Okay, one more thing. Along with this, I'm also going to be talking about the cement space. Now, JK Cement, for example, has come out, of course, there's news flow. The company has acquired an additional 20% stake for 60 odd crore rupees in Acro Paints, taking the overall holding to 80%. The stock will be in focus. We've also seen stocks like Grasim Ultratech, hovering there at 52-week high levels as well. How should one look at the cement pack and the position that they should take here?
I think cement should do well. I think typically during the monsoon period, activity goes a little into slow gear. But post September, our sense is that larger players like Ultratech, typically in southern India, something like a Ramco Cements, most importantly, even Ambuja Cements. I would believe that these large players would benefit from their geographical reach. And fortunately, pricing power has come back to the sector again. And with a 10 lakh crore, infrastructure kind of outlay announced by the budget, my sense is a lot of activity will get ramped up across projects, and that would obviously mean more cement consumption, because it's the first infrastructure building block for wherever infrastructure development happens. So I think typically one should look at companies which have got larger reach in larger states. They have an exposure, and I think in this packet I would say Ambuja Cements or typically Ultratech Cement. Any decline in the markets actually should be used as an opportunity to exit.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.